Greetings and welcome to the Sports Card Ripping Teacher. We're going to get right to it today because Mrs. Palmentier is buying us pizza. Not all heroes wear capes, but they do bring pizza with them. All right, class is in session. Today is Friday, May 23rd. It's lesson 175, and the stat of the day is yesterday, for the first time in 27 games, the Pittsburgh Pirates scored over their team total of runs according to DraftKings, which would be either 3.5 or 4 runs. And that is very pedestrian. I mean, even for the worst offenses out there, every once in a while, they're going to explode for, 7, 8, 9, 10 runs, then go back to scoring 1 or 2 runs. And part of this run has just led to, a lot of the Paul Skeens, I don't want to say the rumors out there because people are just putting it out there. And Cubs Twitter has been on fire as well. What are the Cubs offering for Paul Skeens? And I mean, it's some crazy things out there, but that offense, they just give him zero support. You see it so many times with the smaller market teams. They have the superstar, especially if they're pitchers, that they go on to, I would say, greener pastures of the offense somewhere else. And for enjoying the game of baseball, I do hope there's a world where our smaller market teams can keep some of these superstars and they can be competitive, but I wouldn't mind Paul Skeens on the Cubs either. All right, in 1926, Hack Wilson hit the Wrigley Field scoreboard with a home run. And I was trying to look and see, how far was that home run? Nothing for sure, but not that long ago, it was reported to go from home plate to the scoreboard was 490 feet. Now, it would be hard to tell how far the home runs travel because you have to know, is it a line drive home run, the big arcing majestic shot like Kyle Schwarber used to hit? So kind of anywhere in the 550 range is what they were talking about. Now, the Cubs are supposedly going to be given the 2027 All-Star game, so I'll still be working then. And that would pretty much complete my career resume as a vendor at Wrigley Field, working the Home Run Derby and the All-Star Game in 1990. I was not a vendor then. I was 10 years old. Child labor laws would have been in effect there, I think. Now, who won that 1990 Home Run Derby? There were some great home run hitters there, Jose Canseco, Mark McGwire, but Ryne Sandberg won, the hometown hero. Guess how many he had? Everyone thinks, Wrigley Field, smaller ballpark, just balls fly out of there left, right. 3 home runs. Ryne Sandberg won the event with 3 home runs. And people are thinking, what in the world's going on here? Well, the wind had shifted. I've talked about before. The wind shifted, blowing straight in, and none of those big boys could get it out. Rhino hit some line drive shots. He knew how to get the ball out of Wrigley Field. Now, I'll pretty much guarantee 2027, they're going to bring in those baseballs that will kind of guarantee a few more home runs, I think. So cap off to Ryne Sandberg right there. And in 1990, Aaron Donald was born. Aaron Donald always comes up in the classroom a couple times a year. I always buy these sticker packs. And everyone's like, who in the world is this? Is it Justin Jefferson? Because it does look more kind of a goldish mustard and purple than the blue. But that's Aaron Donald after he won his Super Bowl with the Rams. The students love these sticker packs. We got, Aaron Rodgers, Mookie Betts. We got Gronk, Roethlisberger, Ichiro. Ken, I have a pack for you to give the students from that Ohtani Home Run Challenge. In fact, some of the cards are right here. I will put this one into the pack to give to one of the kids as well. And they love them. I'm like, just don't put them on your Chromebook, put them on a folder, stuff like that. But every year, some kid has them on their Chromebook, and we got to take them off. All right. Open some cards. All right, we're back. So one more class left next Tuesday, and that'll put a wrap on the Sports Card Ripping Teacher for this school year. And I think during the summer, I will continue to do Fridays, a downtown hunt, any other baseball product I get. And then Monday will be my home run challenge video. So this could be a retail blue where it's not numbered. Let me look and see. It is not. We got Hank Aaron right there. Kirby Puckett, pride of the south side of Chicago. And I'm thinking maybe, just maybe Tuesday, I have a break from, my students have art from 1 to 2. Maybe I'll go live. We'll see. Always a lot of stuff to get done during that last day of school, so we'll see. There is a prank video or prank story that I do want to tell involving Brett Favre. Reading the Ryan Sandberg book, I did see, Ryan, as serious as he was a pretty good prankster, and people would never suspect him, which is the perfect way to do it. Got DJ Moore, Chicago Bears, Roma Dunes there. Who's going to be on our Red Pandora here? Jaheim Bell in his workout gear. Not the Red Pandora we were looking for. Jalen McMillan, Kenneth Walker III, Trey McBride. All right, we've got 5 more of these packs here. Man, the doubles that I got yesterday were just crazy. I have not opened a lot of Optic yet this year, but I mean, the doubles were overflowing. Jalen Hurts pointing at something over there. Garrett Wilson, Xavier McKinney, Green Bay Packers. Audric Estime out of the University of Notre Dame. We got another stand right here. We're going to put him up next to Kirby Puckett. Come on, let's go. Let's get that downtown, uptown. Really want the downtown because that's the only chance we have for a Green Bay Packer. Kirk, DeAndre Swift, Marvin Harrison Jr. That is a nice one right there. All right, come on. Derek Carr, Ramondre Stevenson, Jerry Jeudy. All right. There's still 5 more of these left. We'll do that on Tuesday as well. Justin Jefferson, Kirk Cousins, Michael Pratt, who is, that was the big, I guess, thing I didn't know this year. I thought he was on the practice squad all this time, but Tampa Bay Buccaneer. All right, Jordan Addison, Jalen Waddle, Budda Baker, Adam Thielen. All right, here we go. Let's see a Brett Favre come out of here. Ooh, Rufus Porter. I mean, John Madden always loved Rufus Porter. Curtis Conway. Freddie Joe Nunn. Neil O'Donnell. Got the ball right there. Anthony Miller. Robert Massey. A couple sticking together. Lorenzo White. Come on. There we go. Jack Trudeau. Thurman Thomas. Terminator. Kicker cards in these are undefeated, that's for sure. Hopefully I can knock a couple more off of my set. Henry Rowland. All right. Jim Kelly getting wrapped up there. Looks like he's going to complete the pass. I feel like, man, BC, the Dolphins are like, I don't know, they're kind of get trolled or not as flattering in these cards here. Quite a few times with Dan Marino, I think, is fumbling in one of them. Bill Romanowski, man, he was, even if he was on your team, did you really like him? John Freeze, Kevin Williams, Brad Muster, former Chicago Bear, Pat Swilling. He had that great mumming card. I forget who made it, but it was the holiday edition where the players actually dressed up as opposed to the, not haunted hoops, but the gridiron hoops or touchdown, score a treat, where, just had the slime on there. Marcus Allen looking to lateral, possibly. Curtis Conway, George Teague. There we go. That's it, folks. Everyone enjoy their Memorial Day. And one of the main things, definitely remember what Memorial Day stands for. And, always thinking about those brave men and women that gave the ultimate sacrifice for our country. And also praying and thinking about those men and women that continue to protect our freedom here in the United States. Everyone have a great weekend. Class is dismissed.